Okay, so my name is Pauli Sari, and I am a certified purpose guide and the host of the Life Purpose podcast. In this video, I'd like to talk a little bit about how to find your purpose. So, some practical advice. And really, the most important piece in this process is your degree of soul connection. Your soul is the part of yourself that knows your purpose, and all relevant information about your purpose comes from your soul. So, what you need to learn in order to find your purpose is to listen to your soul. Okay, so how do we listen to our soul? So, soul doesn't usually communicate in everyday language. It can, but more commonly it communicates through visions and symbols and synchronicities and other kinds of more subtle information. So we really need to learn to listen at a deeper level. We need to become very aware of different kinds of information that come to us, and we need to start practicing what I like to call whole being listening. So we really need to listen with our whole being and not just with our ears. So what are we listening for? We're listening for symbols, visions, we're listening for sensations. It can be words that we hear. It can be heard externally or internally. It can be smells. It can be really anything that comes to us. And one way to practice this kind of whole being listening or listening to your soul is to sit down, and it could be sitting in a meditation posture, or perhaps lying down if you're not prone to fall asleep while meditating. And take a moment to ground yourself, and then ask the question, what is my purpose? And really ask it with all of your longing. Really put in all of your longing into that question, because you really want to know and you need to know. So make it a sort of a prayerful asking. And once you've put out the question, you listen. You listen with your whole being. You're open to any kind of information that may come to you. And one of the challenges here is to actually take what comes to you seriously. It's very easy to just judge anything that comes to you as daydreams or just random thoughts, something that you're making up with your mind. And some of it may be, sure, that's a possibility, but for the purposes of this meditation, it's really the best way to do it is to just tell your critical mind to take a little break and to just take everything that comes to you seriously. You can sort through it later. You can take notes after the meditation and get back to it later and see what really feels true afterwards on a soul level and what does not resonate. And as you may notice, this meditation is quite different from most other kinds of meditation, because here we're really open for everything that comes to us, and even thoughts. And most kinds of meditation, you want to focus on something that is, like, for example, if you're following your breath, then breathing would be your object of meditation. And if your mind wanders anywhere else, if it notices some sort of vision or image or unusual sensation, well, that's a cue for you to go back to your breathing, right? But in this kind of meditation, the attention is very different, because now We are making ourselves as open as possible to receive information. We don't have a narrow focus of the breath or something else. We are really making ourselves as open as possible. Yeah. And if you'd like to do this meditation with some guidance in a guided form, you can find a version of it on my website, paulisaari.com. And yeah, I think that's enough for now. So listening to your soul is really the most important element of the process of purpose discovery. And it really takes some practice, takes a lot of practice. And it definitely takes practice to learn to make sense of the information that comes to you, since it doesn't come in, your soul is not saying this is your purpose. It's giving you an image, a symbol or something, and you need to integrate that and kind of make sense of it. Yeah. Okay, if you have any questions about purpose, you can put them in the comments here, and with a little luck I may answer your question in another video. And if you want to have more of these videos, you can subscribe to this channel. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.